Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into an intriguing story about BTS, particularly focusing on the dynamics between V, Taehyung, and Jungkook. The tale unfolds with a hint of jealousy and culminates in a heartwarming resolution, so stick around for the full experience. After another electrifying concert, the BTS members were still basking in the post-show excitement, with the cheers of their fans reverberating throughout the venue. Taehyung was in the midst of removing his stage makeup, softly humming Inner Child, when he caught the sound of familiar laughter in the hallway. It was Jungkook's distinct laugh, a sound that usually brought joy, but this time, it was accompanied by another voice, a feminine one. Curiosity piqued, Taehyung stepped out of his dressing room and was instantly struck by the scene before him. Jungkook, still clad in his performance outfit, was animatedly chatting with a stunning young woman. Taehyung recognized her as one of the new staff members, likely a coordinator, given the staff badge she wore. The woman, with her long black hair and bright smile, seemed to have Jungkook completely captivated. She was showing him something on her phone, leaning in close, which made Taehyung's heart sink. "I loved your performance tonight. You hit those high notes in Euphoria perfectly," the woman complimented, her voice sweet and inviting. Jungkook's face lit up with his signature bunny smile, his eyes crinkling at the corners. "Thanks, Nuna. I was pretty nervous about that part," he responded, his tone cheerful. Watching this interaction, Taehyung felt a pang of jealousy twist in his stomach. He knew he shouldn't feel this way. Jungkook was simply being his friendly self. However, the way Jungkook looked at her and hung on her every word felt different, stirring memories of their own special bond. They had shared countless late-night practices, laughter, and midnight snack runs. Taehyung had always cherished their connection, but now, witnessing Jungkook charm this stranger made him feel like he was losing something precious. As the woman suggested grabbing coffee together, Taehyung's discomfort grew. He stepped forward, finally drawing their attention. "Hyung, the manager is looking for you. We need to head back to the hotel," he said, his voice colder than intended. Jungkook looked surprised. "Oh, I didn't see you there. Is it urgent?" he asked. "Very." Taehyung replied curtly, avoiding eye contact with the woman. The ride back to the hotel was enveloped in an awkward silence, with Taehyung gazing out the window, his jaw clenched tight. The other members sensed the tension but chose to remain silent, not wanting to exacerbate the situation. Once they reached their floor, Taehyung made a beeline for his room, but Jungkook caught his arm. "Hyung, what's wrong? You've been acting strange since the venue," he pressed. Taehyung tried to pull away, insisting, "I'm just tired." "Don't lie to me," Jungkook replied firmly. "I know you better than that." Eventually, once they were alone in Taehyung's hotel room, the floodgates opened. "What were you thinking, flirting with staff like that? Do you know how unprofessional that looks?" Taehyung burst out. Jungkook's eyes widened in confusion. "Flirting? I was just being friendly. She's new and was asking about the performance," he defended. Taehyung retorted sarcastically. "Oh, really? Is that why she was touching your arm and asking you out for coffee? Why are you so upset about this?" Jungkook demanded. "Since when do you care who I talk to?" "I don't," Taehyung snapped, though his voice quivered. I don't want you to get hurt." Jungkook's expression softened with understanding. "Hyung, are you jealous?" he asked, the question hanging heavy in the air. Taehyung felt his face flush, but couldn't deny it. "You're my best friend," he admitted softly. "We've always been close, and seeing you with her felt like you were slipping away." Jungkook stepped closer, his eyes warm. "Nobody could ever replace you in my life. You know that, right?" Taehyung sat heavily on the bed, overwhelmed. "I know I shouldn't feel this way. You're free to make new friends. I just got scared. We've been through so much together, and sometimes I forget you're not that wide-eyed kid who used to follow me around anymore. I might not be that teenager, but you're still my V, Hyung, and that will never change," Jungkook replied, their shoulders brushing together. "You made me feel less alone and treated me like I belonged." Taehyung smiled slightly, reassured. "You were special. You still are." Jungkook affirmed, "No matter who comes into my life, no one can take your place. You're my soulmate." The tension in Taehyung's shoulders finally eased. I'm sorry for overreacting and being cold to that staff member. That wasn't fair, he admitted. It's okay. Jungkook grinned, adding playfully, but you owe me banana milk for a week as punishment for being jealous. Taehyung laughed, shoving him lightly. Don't push your luck, okay? The next morning, Taehyung made it a point to approach the staff member and apologize for his earlier behavior. She was understanding and even laughed when he explained the situation. You two are really close, aren't you? She remarked with a smile. We are, Taehyung replied, watching Jungkook practice choreography across the room. He's my best friend. Later, during a break in practice, Jungkook found Taehyung sitting alone, deep in thought. Still thinking about yesterday? He asked, handing Taehyung a bottle of water. Actually, I was reflecting on how lucky I am to have you in my life, Taehyung replied sincerely. Their bond, once again reaffirmed, stood strong against the trials of fame and jealousy, reminding them both of the unbreakable connection they shared.